Hello everyone, in today's class I'm going to explain to you about the main function. Let me remind you, in the previous class I've explained to you about the header file, that is stdio.h. So in today's class I'm going to explain to you about the main function. So what is the main function? Main, remember, is the name of the function. So what is this function? What is the meaning of this word function? Let me explain to you. The meaning of the word function in dictionary, it means what? To work or operate in a proper or particular way. Or another meaning is what? To perform a specified action or activity. And in computer, the meaning of the word function is what? It is a block of organized, reusable code that is used to perform a single or related action. Or the another meaning of the word function is what? Function is a block of statements that perform a specific task. So over here, since I mentioned main is the name of function, that means our main need to perform a specific task or a specific work. So what is that task that our main function will perform? Let me explain you. So our main is that function which performs the execution of any or all the C program's code. And we can define main is a function that is used for the entry point of any C program. It is the point at which execution of program is started. When a C program is executed, remember that the execution control goes directly to the main function. Therefore, every C program must have a main function. Now we understand that main is a function which perform what task? Execution task. So why main is known as the execution function? Because when let me explain you, because what? Whenever you run a program, this main function is called by what? Is being called by the operating system whenever you run the C program. Therefore, main is known as the execution function. Okay, let's see the syntax of the main. We have what? First, we have the keyword void, followed by the main, then open and close parenthesis. Or instead of the keyword void, you can also use int. In main, open and close parenthesis. So all those coding or program code that you need to execute should be inside the open and close curly brace, and all those source code or coding that you want to execute should be inside these two curly brace. So let's see what is this void or int. Void is a keyword. It is also a return type. So whenever you use void as a function or in a function, as a function return type, remember that function return nothing. It will not return anything. But instead of void, we can also use int in place of void. But when you use int as a return type, so what happened? Your main will return integer type value to whom? To the calling or to the operating system. So whenever you use void, that means your main will return nothing. But whenever you use int, your main will return integer type value. Then after the keyword or the return type in or void, followed by the name of the function, that is main. Main is what? Is a name of a predefined function in C library. Then after the main, we have the open and close parenthesis. After the name of every function, not only main but every function, followed by the parenthesis. Why we use parenthesis? In some case, we can include the parameter and argument if needed. If not, we can only use the open and close parenthesis after the name of the function. So over here in the syntax that I showed to you, we have what? First, the return type void, followed by the name of the function main, and followed by the open and close parenthesis. Now all those coding that you want to execute should be inside the open and close curly brace. So now we understand main is what? Is a function. It helps to perform what? To execute the program code in the C program.